I know he's supposed to be here soon, but there we go. Perfect timing. I just switched over. Boo. I like that. Why are you doing that? Why did it switch back over? Why is it switching over automatically? What are you doing? It keeps switching over, right? To you guys? We good now? You gonna stay? It's up for you, like the game's there, everything's fine. Okay. All right. Why? There we go. I was like, why can't I see my cursor? It starts. Okay. I totally understand, EXO. Speaking of raining pretty badly, let me know if the game is too loud. A game by Tonda Ross. Ross? I'm gonna assume Ross.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me.
Miss
I
Murray
give
Board.
and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
That is a huge house.
The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the
I
manor.
know that feeling.
But I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S.
Yes.
Sinclair.
So see, this is why it's called blueprints. There's actually multiple layers to it because blueprints is in blueprints of a house. But you're also a prince, which is also referred to as an heir. You're the heir of the house, which you have to use the blueprints to get through. I actually kind of like the whole wordplay there. And here we are. So, if I understand the game correctly, every room costs you a step. Yes, exactly. Open only upon the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember me, but I have fond memories of you, of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission, covered in the fine print of my will, that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought unto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate, and you may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms that you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path, and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. So, do we understand the rules? You found the Mount Holly blueprints. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing Tab, like so. Here we have the entrance hall. From what I understand, I assume anyway, we're trying to get to this antechamber. We have to find our way through the house this way. Grid of 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 by 9, so 45. If I do math correctly. Once we're out of steps, we'll have to call it a day. But there are ways to gain extra steps. So, currently we have a choice of left, forward, right, or back there. And I'm assuming that there's not much we can do back there yet. So left, right, or center. Do you guys have a choice? As long as we do it in one room, we won't lose steps. All right, I've got 2 for left. We've got a bedroom that gives us an exit. We've got a closet that gives us nothing, or a hallway that gives us straight ahead or to the left. Which, if we do that one, it means we can contact all of the rooms. Closet would just dead end us, and this would give us only straight ahead. I'm tempted to do the hallway. If you see down at the bottom where I'm seeing how it orients, bottom left-hand side to the blueprint itself for where we are right now. Yeah, see, that's where I was going, is hallway, because I think, first day we want to explore as much as we can. Use up as many rooms. Okay, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. And there's supposed to be like a dense story here. Like as we learn more, some of this imagery will make sense. Like, why do we have rosary beads? Oh, that would be even funner. And then why do we have a crowbar in the hallway? Oh. Doors on the west wing are more likely to be locked. Irish Catholics. Yeah, you know, your rosary beads and your crowbar. Crowbar. Do we want to go deeper, or do we want to just finish off this side? I'm thinking this side. Deeper? Okay. So corridor would be basically useless. It would lock off too much. Guest room was... Yeah, see, that's kind of where I was feeling. Pantry means we can double back if we have a right room. And it gives us money, which I guess we'll buy things later. And it'll lead us further to the perimeter. I love the art style, like the half drawn, half real. Like, oddly enough, it makes me think of Borderlands. I can pick that up. And it gave me my 2 steps back. I'm not complaining. 4 coins like we were supposed to get. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. So we know apples give us 2. Yes. All of those are valid. Exactly. So this gives us 10. They're trying to reach 50. So the others must have different values. Good to know. Now, is there anything I can open up yet? I'm also wondering that as we, like, investigate more, will things get more realistic, like in the front area? Because you notice how this is more like scribbled in, like drawn, whereas in that front area everything looked more solid. I'm just curious. I have no idea. Can we go up the ladder? Nope. And I have no jump. I really don't know what I'm looking for. Stars, stairs. Maybe those are clues for later? Okay, I think that's this room. So where were we? If we do the bedroom, we can backtrack around, and that's the only one that really gives us more movement, more area to go. We can loop back to the hallway and go back to the entrance. Because that seems like, I don't know, in my personal opinion, the best idea yet. Gain some more steps. Although, storeroom, grab that, go back to the hallway. Okay. I apparently found something right off the bat. You found a single ivory die. While drafting, you may use the die to roll new floor plans. Nice. So you get like a reroll. I'm Sir Topham Hatt. Well, that's obviously blueprint. Does this give us a clue? I mean, it's the same basic blueprint we already have, but... Wait. That's the room we're in, is where the E is. Is that just by happenstance? Or does this change depending on where you grab it? Again, I don't know yet. I am speculating heavily. I feel like a pawn today. Crane. And that looks like an onion. This is a globe of a black hole. Oh, it's telling me I am here. Greetings from Reddington. Can I examine it further? Okay, no. Nope, nope, that's it. Can't open that. Can't open that. Okay. Oh, hey, I can examine this. So, what are those, pearl earrings? Yeah, I keep thinking that myself. I gotta watch 2 seasons of that at least before I wasn't able to anymore. I'm gonna say between her eyes and like where she's looking and the necklace, it's important. Like, because you see how her face is pointed and then the necklace, like they're more clear than the rest. Again, I'm could be wrong, but she's looking this way. So she's looking at the plane. I mean, technically it'd be there, but I'm assuming, yeah, it looks like a crescent moon. But I mean, we're also missing detail. I'm just going to assume that that's a crescent moon and keep mind open for later. But it also looks like she's looking at this picture. So I'm wondering if that is something later. Like look for a plane somewhere else. Maybe that's crescent moon and the plane come into effect at the same time. Am I missing looking at anything else? Because steps are at a premium. I mean, I'm not assuming to solve it on the first day. I mean, seriously, that would be probably just not possible. So we want something that's going to loop us back to the, or we could just do the guest bedroom, which gives us 10 steps. Or we could connect the Nook, which gives us a key. And it said something about locks earlier. I'm thinking the Nook. Yeah, see, Green Jeans knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think the Nook would be the best. Anybody else got an opinion? Okay, I'm going Nook. Right, plenty of steps. Oh, noteworthy. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool. You will not regret having beside you on your journey. Nah, I have a memory. I mean, I honestly might be shooting myself in the foot, but I am pretty good at memory. I know that's supposed to be like sand dunes, but for some reason that makes me think of a key. Right? Famous last words. I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, but it makes me think of like the hills and valley out of a key. And I can't make anything of that. It's just a little book nook. Can I turn on, think it's a radio jukebox thing? Oh. Creme brulee or flan? Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say Creme brulee is normally served in a ramekin, and flan is normally dumped out, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've had either one. And I know Green Jeans should know. Okay, moving on. So do we want to go to the right side or straight ahead? You know, I should have looked harder. Here, speaking of, each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Okay, what I had already pretty much assumed. I don't know how hot does flan get. Okay, but don't. Got it. You know, since I'm here anyway, I'm going to take a little second look. See what I mean by the details are more firm here? Like, you still have the sketchiness, but it just seems like... maybe I'm just reaching. But how this looks more real, and some of these areas look more drawn in, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Like, these details are less sketchy, even though there is still, like, sketch lines, but not as many. And again, I might be just overthinking and overreaching. He's got the mutton stash. Or mutton chops. No, the chops, whatever it is. It's that mustache combo. This gentleman is clean shaven. He looks like a butler to me. Must be a very good butler if they decided to put a bust of him. Maybe. But like I said, I might be reaching. I might be overthinking it. Maybe saving budget. But Queen of Diamonds might come in handy to know, and Ace of Spades. But it also, the spade looks like a fleur-de-lis. Anyway, straight or right? You know, the spade shows the fleur-de-lis. Like, does that not look very similar? I do think that's very similar. Wait. It even has the 3 dots. I don't know if you guys can see that. But it even has the 3 dots, even though those would be lower. Interesting. Chapel, whenever you enter, will lose 1 coin. Storeroom corridor. Okay, so we've already locked off. So this wouldn't matter if we did a corridor. And, like, literally, why lose the coin if I can just do the same thing anyway? Although, coin, gem, and key... Re-roll. You think we should re-roll now? I see the wisdom in that. Anybody second? Hydrate while you think. Okay. Oh, there we go. But I don't have a... No, I gain a gem. Sorry, I was thinking it was costing me a gem. While I won't be able to go to the left, it opens up to the right, too. One of these times I'm going to have to use the guest bedroom. But I think the den is the best bet. Oh, it doesn't go straight through. Eh, might be doing the same thing I did to with the pantry. I'm curious. I know I didn't ask you guys, sorry. I was more... That's cool. A wedding dress. Why is the shadow... Okay, no, it's just moving back and forth because of the fire. Got it. Lots of clocks in here. A gem. Wait. Everything else is moving. They're all set to the same time. But this one is not moving. Again, might be overthinking the level of the puzzles here. But I was hoping there might be something more to it. If I could put time in a bottle. And yeah, we can't go that way. So the only way we can go is this way. Chapel again. Parlor. Which would lock us. We can't do that. We'd have to do the kitchen. Because everything else locks us. And we happen to have, yeah. So, a menu. +5 steps for every green room in your house. I mean, the only thing I can actually afford is a banana. Ah, but a banana gets me 3, so that would have been 15, 25, so 5 oranges. So oranges give you 5 steps apiece. Is to save every day. Tell quick, find a lasagna pan. Not sure I understand. So let's... Oh, I just instantly do it. Okay. And that's just same menu? Same menu. Well, we know a pet lives here, and that looks more like a dog bowl than a cat bowl. Cats generally don't like their food right next to each other and their water. At least in my experience with my cat. The dog don't give a rip. But I think, yeah, the food's the only thing. Got it. So the chapel and the courtyard, I don't have the gem requirement for the courtyard. And the lavatory just dead ends. So chapel it is. And luckily I have the coin. I'm not going to enter though, because I'm going to finish off that last room. Oh wait, I was thinking we were over on the... Either way, I'm going to go to that other room. I think I'm going to do the guest bedroom. How's that sound? I did not mean to click. But that's paper. Sinclair. Just wanted to write a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles. Oh, crap. And appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves. Improves shortly. KL. Well, math. Great. I won't play basketball. Is that a sheep or a dog? No, that's a ram. I think those are supposed to be ram's horns. Meh. Bah. A boat. Safety pin. It's not so safe because it's open. And a tree. I have no idea if these things even matter at all. I want to jump up on the desk to look outside because that's actually a pretty view. They did a lot of work with this game. Wait. I can just see the edge. And yeah, that would be the entrance hall that I'm seeing the edge of. That is interesting that outside of this, you can see like the grand entrance hall. That's really cool. And am I sure there's nothing else in here? Just the darts hint? Or was it built? Yeah, darts hint. Okay. So we go this way. Yeah, because I've pretty much locked myself out. Yep. Now the chapel. What? Like tarot cards? The Five of Rods, maybe? Because the broom is more like a rod than like a sword, cup, or coin. I know a little bit about tarot cards. They're set up like tarot cards, but it's like the servants of the house, a chimney sweep. 6 is a riding crop. 3 is a pitchfork. 2 is a cook with the big, like, pizza paddle. And I can't see the one behind other than it's just pretty. Apparently, and a bishop. Oh, let that through. Give me a second. Oh, okay, you got it. I mean, if somebody uses that inappropriately, that's one thing. But literally using it properly as the gardening implement. Yeah, Green Jeans, watch your language. I don't know what else you'd call it, though. Oh, no problem. I was trying to get to it. I don't expect you to do it all the time. I'm just double checking, making sure I'm not missing anything in the pews. There's nothing to read. I'm assuming that these are going, and it's that same, a holly leaf. That's what that spade looking thing is supposed to be, a holly leaf. It's a holly leaf with the 3 berries because they're almost, traditionally known as with the 3 berry. So if we go this way, the only way to go is straight down and back up, or we can go across. I have enough steps that I'm going to risk going this way. And I don't have a gem, so I can't do the security room, which would have been perfect right there. Meh. So this wing of the house is going to be completely locked off. Because I figured the storeroom's better than the closet. Storeroom has more items. This one has 2, this one... yeah. Oof. Money, money, money. Money. Rocking horse, carpet. Anything in the crates, boxes. A burb. A blue jay, I think. Okay. A key. A gem. And that's it, just one of each, right? So we've got 7 peas in a pod. Another pawn. Somebody working on their still life techniques. That's my guess. We've got Mount Holly. Oh, because it looks like a holly leaf. I get it now. Like the stylized holly leaf they've been using. I think it was only 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I wrong? I mean, am I missing one? Because I only see 7 circles. Okay. Yes, yes. I must tithe. I was an idiot and didn't really look at the statues. Bible or a holy book and censure, because I'm not sure if this is traditional. Wow, I think I'd get a roofer here, because you got a little gapping. But holy book and censure. What, is that her hand, or is she? She's got like the Italian finger thing going on to me. You know, oh, that's perfect. We got a holy book and a rod, a crook. Yeah. Holy cheese. And somebody with a diadem and prayer. If it matters. Oof. So we need corridor. That's the only one that works. Because this one just loops back to where we can't go. Commissary looped back to the den, but it was blocked off. A fishing pole. A fedora. A road. I don't know how much information we're gathering yet, or if any of it's even necessary. Spare room. Bunk just, yeah, we have to go with spare room. I think I may have shot myself in the foot this time. Can I finish the paint job? Just a little blue. We got some white. Probably put that on the ceiling. You know, blue walls, like white ceiling. Yeah, that's the only one we can do. This is not going well, because this one should be locked off, yes. Oh. Staff notice. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, Inista may draft so 1983. Actually, June 15th, 1983. 61583. Hey, I didn't know Raven was in this game. Fishing boat. And that other one, we found a fishing pole. Oh, yeah. I was checking to see if it actually was at the edge, and it is. Parlor would work. Drawing room, I think, is better after rank 8, so that doesn't really matter. I'm only rank 3 right now. But I think the dining room is the best room. Oh, that's fine, T-Row. Parlor and dining room both would work. Garage is locked off. Yeah, see, that's where I'm going is the dining room. But I always think with my stomach anyway, so food. I just like the idea that it gives more options to go. And I'm not running out of steps yet. Okay. I think I'm gonna go deeper. I'm doing good. I'm actually really enjoying this game. Is that another Queen of Diamonds? And a car. And now we're at a different time. Am I doing good? I mean, the fact that I managed to pull this off, I'm going in deeper. It's like a board game on a video game. No. Patio? Okay. I wasn't sure if I wanted to spend my gem. Oh, it did it automatically. Buried below. Occasionally you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Well, I don't have a shovel. Hey, I want a burger. Hot dog? Yeah, okay. Do you find a shovel? Yeah, there's... Okay, I don't think... So that's the dig spot, this is just a rock. Got it. It's kind of nice. I guess moving on. Well, of course I use my key. parlor. Remember that? Oh, but I could go back to the dining room and keep going. But I don't know what this does. And this would loop us back and would be stuck. You think the utility closet might have a shovel? So far, it's told you when items were going to be in there, but again, breaker box, I don't know. We have a puzzle here, I'm assuming. Another courtyard. And it did say that it dispersed gems to green rooms. No, that's fine. We can workshop it, man. I'm toying with the idea of the parlor because puzzles, generally you get a reward for solving a puzzle. And I don't know what that reward will be. Or courtyard because it offers the most opportunity. Risk it? Risk the parlor? Courtyard? Okay. Because I'm struggling because I think the courtyard offers the most opportunity, and it's my last gem, but I should get another gem because it said it dispersed gems to green rooms. I can pick that up. A heavy sledgehammer can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Can I open up walls and doors? I'll just beat the mound into submission. We've got trees. But it said gems in green rooms. Shouldn't there be a gem in here? Did I misunderstand? Is it only on the green rooms that were already open and the one you were opening, but not the future ones? Oof. Okay. By electronic key card. Yeah, maybe. So I'd have to have a shovel. And so it locked me out of... Yeah, okay, it locked me out of going that way. Well... Really? Well, looks like this is the end of the first day. The cot. A long coat. Yeah, laboratory is literally just a dead end. There doesn't seem to be anything here. West door? What, this one? Or wouldn't that be east? West. Yeah, 'cause... Yeah, that was the problem, is that I screwed up over here. But... who knows? Maybe I missed something. So, I'll bet the security room would get us the key to that door. Or maybe it'll stop it from being locked. I am going to go back through just to make sure You know, I mean, it's not like I'm going to be wasting steps now. I'm just trying to figure this out the same as you guys. I read that June 15th, 1983. Like I said, just want to double check. Can I lose a coin I don't have? So blue rooms offer something, whether it's a key, something like that. Red rooms are a negative, whether it's a dead end like the lavatory or like the chapel, you lose money going through. Orange is free reign. Green seems to be their outdoor spaces or nature spaces. Yellow is utility, like something to sell, because wasn't the locksmith yellow? And purple seems to be rooms where you can gain steps, or magenta, whatever you want to call that color. It's purplish to me. Although the spare room's a blue room, and you don't really get, like, blue rooms are just generic. Hmm. Sorry, just puzzling this out. Going back to the kitchen because I don't want to. Like I said, I want to like investigate. Maybe I'll have enough to go outside, and maybe there's something I missed outside and like really kick myself for. I never really. You know, it really. I was doing pretty darn good. Okay, right. You know, just cause. No, you don't get. You only get it once. Got it. Whoops. Well, let's go check outside while I have the chance. And I can run. I just realized that. And I lose a step for going outside. So outside. Hmm. Oh, that's probably the way I came in. Duh. See, but no, wouldn't it be through these gates? Do I get the ability to open up that at some point? Oh, true. I have 30 steps. I want to see if any of this counts as a secondary room or if all of outside counts as one room. Sheesh. Oh. Interesting. There, does it have a basement? Like, is there a way to go downstairs? Like, is that part of this? Right? Kung Fu. Kung Fu Panda. Sorry, I know it's a typo. I've made that mistake myself. Yeah, long way down, very long way down. Okay, I was able to get a lot closer to that edge, and I don't feel like stepping any further just in case. So where are we going here? Do I need like a lighter or something to light this up? I have a sledgehammer, I can break crates. Huh. Okay, I thought I saw the icon change for a second. Or the mouse, I mean. There's a mine? Like there's rail line, I think, that goes around. I wonder if you come out this way. Like you can find your way out. Okay, you can't fall off. They did a lot of work with this. I am really impressed. You know what I mean? So is there anything else to see while I'm out here? Okay. Well, that's this side. Don't worry, Green Jeans. My grammar wasn't too nice to me either. She was mean. Yep, extra step. Okay, now we're on the private drive. That was all the grounds. Now we're on the private drive. I do like making jokes, yes. I like to keep it lively. I like to keep you guys interested in what's going on. Is that just supposed to be electrical? Oh. Do I need a screwdriver? I mean, screw gun, screwdriver. It's at least 93. So like a cordless screw gun would be, or a corded screw gun. So yeah, probably just okay, there's a campsite there. Okay, so this is where we can't go beyond. Another bird bath. I wonder if we like open up birds to go to the bird bath and beyond. So what? Hey, burbs. So what is all this? You know, I'm going to make a prediction right now. When you solve the game, this is where you come out of. No, that wouldn't make sense. I don't know why I thought that, because that's... What's over here? An orchard? With smokestacks? Why would you? What did I say? 7? Oh, 15. No, that wouldn't work. $19.83. Yeah, right? Crazy Mage, Doomsday Bunker, yeah. 7. I am going the wrong way both times. Yeah, I'm not going to brute force this. For all I know is it doesn't even... It's not brute forcible. It doesn't even activate until you find the right thing. Yep. So what's this? Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu to return to the campsite for the night. Okay. Oh, hey. Hey. That picture we found in the storeroom. The Blue Jay. Yes. So the cot, maybe? But that looks more like a roll rather than like a cot, I don't think. Books, suitcase. Can I make tea? Okay, I honestly think we've explored day 1. I think this is it. I locked myself out of a room. A few of them. Right. So I'm calling it a day. What time is it? Okay, I think we can do one more day. I might go a little long, but probably not too much. At least I'm assuming it saves. Total rooms 18. Rank reached 5. Steps taken 39. Oh no. No. I'm not cutting off the stream. Sorry. The thing in the game is call it a day. Right? What? Save and continue. Okay, sorry. I was like, no, I'm not quitting. I'm going to do one more day. I probably took a little bit more time. Day. Dos. We regained our 50 steps. Right? So the spade and the queen of diamonds is the same. Open in the event of my death. Okay, this is all the same. Exhausting. Did mutton chops. Okay, he's still the same. The bust of the butler. Alright. I am going to start on the right this time. Because nothing looks like it changed here. And I overthought the spade to that, so... So if we get the hallway, it keeps us going. Spare... Yeah, I want the extra choices. Doors on the west wing are more likely to be locked. So I'm gonna go... Oh, it's in that one bedroom, the guest room. It's the same order of pictures. They just have different framing. The safety pin, the tree. Ah, okay, yeah. Well, that's the rules of the game, is you can lock yourself out. Should we try the parlor this time? Because we got the pantry or the parlor. Parlor gives us a puzzle, which we haven't done one of those yet. The pantry gives us money. Parlor? I'm thinking puzzle. Okay. Yeah, their attention to detail, that is literally the outside we just walked around. You see that? I know a little bit about how you develop games, and that's impressive. That it's the right perspective, even. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's impressive. Hey, Grand Uncle Sinclair, right? Grand Uncle, because I'm his nephew. Rather curious wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. I hope this gives me the directions. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. So, true, false, true, or true, false, maybe. All 3 boxes contain gems. I'm going to assume that's a lie. Right. The other 2 boxes contain gems. This box contains gems. So if one always lies, it means that this is a lie, because it's the only one that makes a declarative statement of all 3 of them. All 3 boxes, contain gems. This one says the other 2 boxes contain gems. So this one and this one. And this one says this box contains gems. So if I'm wrong, and this is the true one, I can't lose opening up any one of them. And I'm assuming the wind-up key only works for one, obviously. If this one is true, I either open up this one or this one. They all say gems, as in multiple. Basically, if any one of these is true, this is the safest one to open. Because if this one's lying, that means this one's lying and this one's lying, which we know at least one tells the truth. And if this one's telling the truth, it doesn't matter which one I open. If this one's telling the truth, as long as I don't open this one, either one of these are good. Do you understand my logic? Am I making sense, or am I just being an idiot? Because to me, this one seems like the safest bet. Sometimes chat is so slow. Okay, I am just overthinking. Well, and I could be overthinking it too. And it does contain 2 gems. So gems being on all of them was proper. Ha. But like I said, if either of these 2 were true, this was the safest one to open. If this one was lying, it meant that all of them were lying, which it couldn't be. So that is the only way to go. The bedroom would give us a way back through. Do I want to do the breaker box? Because I have other ways of going. Do I want to use... Do I gain steps? Or do I find out what the... I'm going to go with the utility box or closet to find out what the hell the breaker box does. Does that make sense? Oh, I thought that was something. Car, coal mine, cans of some kind that I can't pick up. So this is the only thing I can do. Century card, turn it off. Toggling the breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. So gymnasium, darkroom, garage. Oh. What did I do? What are the rules of this puzzle? Right? Okay. So blue can only be forced to go to the next one? Okay, so if I get it red, it turns purple. Purple is the only one that actually has a condition. Am I thinking that? I don't know if I did a damn thing. Well, I'm going to leave it like that. I made it all purple. Raven would be pleased. More than meets the eye, obviously. Well, I don't have any money. Bugger all. They're not giving me many choices this time around. Did nobody get my Transformers joke? More than meets the eye? Or was it just not that funny? Okay, it just wasn't that funny. Got it. Well, you know, gotta know when my humor's on point or not. Yes, a bathroom. Thank you. A bat over a forest. Okay. See, I really like this game, and I was hoping you guys would too, because from what I saw of it, is it the same picture? Same picture. It looked really cool, and I thought it'd be fun to play. So I'm gonna try and save the center for last if I lock myself out. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. I've got the gems to spare. It doesn't lock me out of anywhere. I want to try that one. Go the distance. Go for the coca. Got it. Oh. Well, if the pictures are clues, these guys... So that's the same, just mirrored. No. There's similar pictures, but they're not all the same. Okay. It's about measuring steps. Okay. So short steps, medium steps, long stride, very long stride. Nice. If I see, I mean, again, I'm probably you overthinking, but oh, here we go. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay, so this works like the ivory dice, but there is nothing else to find here. Yeah, you can even see the gate that I couldn't get through on the proper spot and everything. Oh, I thought that was like something I could pick up. Can I order a pizza? Get a few more steps? Huh? Come on, come on. Ring, ring, Domino's. Yeah, let's go to the side here. So commissary items for sale. I don't have money. Bedroom actually works in this instance. Here, I gain some steps back. Oh, you should have. So we go to here. Okay, it's just the same Flan. She's still looking the same way. It's the same bedroom as before, which makes me wonder if we get a second bedroom. If it'll be a different bedroom, because this is the same. Oh, there was nothing special. The painting changed. Which painting? Oh, the one that I think looks like a key. That wasn't in the other one. And you're right. You are correct. It wasn't the plane. The flan was in a different room. That is correct. But everything, yeah. The den, which I have gems to make, and it keeps everything going. The nursery gaining extra steps because I'm not getting as many steps this time. But it blocks it off. And that's where I screwed myself before, was I kept blocking myself off. So let's go with this one. And it's the same den. And we are in the same room as before. Right? Yeah. Do you only draw the den here? But this is one... No, it's not. Never mind. That's interesting. Another gem. In the same place it was before. There's the plane. And the time's different this time around. Oh, it's actually... Was it actually moving last time? Did I just not wait long enough? Okay. Further in or fill out the room? Should we leave filling it out for later? Or would it be better to go deeper? I'm thinking going deeper is better right now. So, here. I don't have enough money to make that worth it. I think the spare room, even though I don't have a chance of getting anything unless something else happens. But I think moving forward, deeper in. Okay. I know there's not supposed to be anything in here, but I at least want to do a, a quick once-over. 1 star for each time you drafted an observatory, or star. And it does have a way through. That locks me off. Chapel gets me through, but I'd only have enough coins for 1. Observatory? That, and we gotta find out a new room. So I'm going with observatory. Right. Was I just... Good sir, your map is inaccurate. Oh, but I can't spin that one. Yeah, look at how terrible that map is. Queen of Diamonds again. Car. LJ would know. The Fixed Stars. The Stargazer's Companion to Constellations. By Richard Witt. Finn Aries, Bird and Sons Publishing, 1809. Preface. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one in a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star, +1 gold. The twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Oh! The slice. 3 steps. See, I ordered pizza, and it delivers. The diamonds. Diamondus Minor. +1 gem. The Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Farmer's Apple. Apples are extra delicious today. Clavis. The Key. +1 key. Diamondus Major. +5 gems. Draxus. The Dead. The dead-end rooms are more common today. Screw that. Don't want that. 2 eyes. Nose. The Skull. The Sale. Everything is 50% off today. Oh, I get it, because it's a sale. I'm wondering if it has to do with that +1 star. So like every time I draft an observatory, I get 1 more star. Florealis, Bloom of the Sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Okay. And that's the extent. You can get 20 stars is my guess. Okay, it's just... Oh, what are you? Okay, so I need to line it up with this. I need to go up. Bonk. Oh, dang it. Granduncle would be so mad at me if I hurt his telescope. So I need to give it 1 more spin. So, do I look? Okay, I look through it. I got a star. Okay, I gained my... Now what? Okay, so it is just every time. So that's just going to be a standard thing today? Or maybe... Will I keep that? I'm curious. Guest bedroom. Corridor seems the smartest move. You know what? I actually can backtrack and still gain steps from this. Because I could really use the steps right now. And there's no window out here this time. Because wasn't there was window. They track where it happens in the house. Okay, and it's the dart puzzle again. A gem. Did we find a gem in here last time? Okay, I didn't think so. See, I love this. This thing is like a logic puzzle to me. So we go back to the den. No, we should hit that from the drawing room. I know it'll take me an extra step, but I if I don't like what I see... Okay, it was actually... Oh, but I gained 2 steps. But I didn't gain 2 steps last time? Yesterday? See, but if I don't like what I see, I can redraw from here. See, like, kitchen and Nook are fine. No, Nook is not fine. But I'm thinking... redraw. Because I don't have enough money to buy food. I have a red room here, which I don't like. And if I don't, it would just be a waste. Because see, this would just circle back around. It'd be kind of dumb to take. Corridor. Four stars. Can I take those? Spiral staircase. Okay. Security room. That screwed me over last time, didn't it? That's fine, Ghost. We're just learning. Yeah, I'm gonna take the security room. Yeah. Oh, a cutscene. Basically, Ghost, what you missed is me learning the basics of the game. We're on our 2nd day. I'm just a wee little guy. With a cool hat. Is that a pith helmet? Old reel-to-reel mainframe. Even in '93, this would have been old. Still functional, though. Quite functional. Oh. Those are some rooms I haven't seen yet. A music room. That must be the nurse. Oh, that's me in the security room. Very small. So nursery. I do move in there. Okay. So we've got a library, a music room, a vault, wine room, cellar, C-cam tape 223. C-cam can't read. It bothers me, like, I've played enough horror games that this makes me wonder if something's gonna come up behind me. Looks like a museum, nursery, a storage room, but not a storage room like what we've seen. Is that the Nook? No, the Nook, I don't know. Jewelry, a pool. I can find a pool. Second vault. Oh. What's this? I actually have to enter. View estate inventory. Sure. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. 0 fruit, 0 gems, 0 keys, 0 coins. Right? Keycard system. Security doors are doors within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. The keycard system is currently offline. Oh, that's right, I did that. Keycard system settings. Security level medium. Change offline mode. Offline mode to unlocked. This mode determines the default setting. The security doors will be set to if power is lost, during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. I am going to confirm that setting because now I won't have problems with the locked doors because I already turned off the keycard thing because I thought it would unlock the doors, you know. Set security level. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. E.g., an example, you should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting and 5 to 6 with a high. Low setting, please. Okay, yeah. Confirm setting. So we've just unlocked all the security doors and set the security setting to low. Log into network. Terminal password. Sinclair. Okay, well, that was the only choice. Oh, I can swim. I can swim quite well. Is there anything in here that might give me a hint for a password? Oh, I completely missed that. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December. Payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to our house manager, Miss Babbage. Terminal password. S. S is the only thing I can make out on this. Can I? Yeah, S. I think the old password used to be Sinclair. So we've got that thing. And you like put candies or stuff in tiers. A necktie. This one's held up with 2 green. Necktie is held up with 1 red. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked, and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Tri-tier display. Is that what those are called? Thank you. Keycard access. Keycards access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Alright. Okay. So we only have one way we can go from here. But I think that was a smart move this time. What are we going to make? Are you kidding me? Chapel is the only one we can use. The others lock us out. Same positions. Yeah, same positions. I missed that one last time. I was so dumb not to look above the door behind me. Makes you wonder how much else I've missed in rooms that I thought I covered. Well, there's gems right there. Can't I pry them out? And give me more gems. And the bishop is still here, so that didn't change. So I've got... If I go down, I have to come back through this, and I only have one more. So... this way? Hey, I need the money right now. All of these lock me. All of them lock me. I have no way to go. That's BS. Yeah, because we figured apples give you 2, bananas have to give you 5. So that would be, or not 5, 3 each. So that's 5 each, which would give you the 50. Because it's 10 plus 15 is 25, plus 25 is 50. Two extra steps and extra money because might as well complete the last room. Just to see if... maybe an item will help me. Nope. I did not get nearly as far this day as I did last day. I'm gonna go check outside though. Just to see if anything changed. See if the outside is always the same. Hi, bird. Daily Crybaby. That's funny. It was the name of the bot that just tried to pop through. Wait. I didn't notice these before. How deep does this game go? I'm wondering. Because I turned off stuff. Yeah, still a bunch of boxes. This must be all the blueprints. All the blueprints that I draw. You know, enough storage for it all. You know, this doesn't feel very safe. But those pipes going there just make me think of like elevator, or maybe these things do like light up or something. Maybe this is where I get crowned the blueprints. Yeah. So that's all the same. I undid the power. So I'm wondering if this door, nope. Maybe the magic bunker. Nope, no magic bunker. The Orchard. How's my Orchard? Is there anything that we could have run across that would be a numerical code? I mean, yeah, I could brute force this. But nobody wants to watch that. Yeah, I don't think we ran across anything unless it has to do with the playing cards, but then what would you say the Queen of Diamonds would be? Wait, no, because there's more. 6, 3, 4, 9. All right. Where did you get that one? Okay, 6, 3, 4, 9. Got it. 6, 3, 4. Nope. It was a hope. And there's no other place I can go right now. So I guess I'm just going to have to call it a day. And it's basically on time.